Thank you for downloading and purchasing Surprising Sharks, the text minute questions, bridge chart, and writing task from LitCentric Radio, episode 2. All right, in episode 2, as you know, we took a look at Surprising Sharks, a wonderful, wonderful book. And the bridge chart that I've designed to go with this book is the diagram. We talked about in episode 2 the kind of traditional animal report and kind of turning that around a little bit and doing a diagram style report. So here's an example of a model that you might provide students for them just to get started. This is one of the sharks from the text. I just kind of took one of the pictures and eyeballed it and drew it on there. If that's not easy for you to do, go ahead and just trace it under your dot cam, or even just print out kind of a large one, stick it on there. It doesn't really matter if you draw it or not. I like to have students draw their own because I think it's a good exercise for them and it gets them thinking ahead of time and planning out which parts of their diagram they actually want to write about. So it gives them that time to think it through. So in this case, for Surprising Sharks, I chose a hammerhead shark, and I wanted to focus for our example on the eyes because it's kind of an obvious one in this case. And we talked about it in episode 2, the idea of building a paragraph off of one of the parts of the shark's body and focusing on not only what is it, describing it maybe a little bit, but also its purpose or its function. And there's also a challenge in there for students to try to add a simile because there's so many similes embedded in this text. So in this case, I chose to focus on the shark's eyes, and I may provide this example for my students. Sharks have eyes on either sides of their heads. This helps them to be master hunters. Sharks can see all around them like superheroes. Okay, so as you can tell, that like superheroes is definitely our simile. But we focus first on the eyes, the fact that they're on either side of their heads, and then the purpose or the advantages it provides the shark that they can be master hunters because of this. Now, could I have added a lot more elaboration to these? Definitely so. In this case, I'm modeling kind of for the younger crowd, but adding in that simile to make it a little more challenging. If you've got older students, you may ask them or kind of put demands on them that are much greater for their paragraph structures, and it's totally fine to do that. Actually, I encourage you to do that. So I hope you like this example of Surprising Sharks. Try it out with different shark types. Practice this with your students, and let me know how it goes.